Pandas. Good morning, pandas. Welcome to my stream. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed. We just finished the pre-market show. Always have a great time there. We'll go over all my account balances and all my off-stream trades. And honestly, you know, we may learn more from that the pre-market show than this entire stream. It's just a wealth of information. Just because I can go over so many trades, and it's just nice to have that small community where we can interact. And you know, strong supporters there. So you know, I know it's for a lot of you guys are not in the financial place to become pandas, but if you guys can, I always just imagine it, you know, it's a one cup of coffee, and you could become a, you know, one cup of coffee a month, and you can it'll be like a donation of 1 cup of coffee for me, and yeah, and all goes to that, and Mrs. Panda gets some nice treats as well. But we do have some new pandas here. So Michael B, I guess he resigned as a panda, or he continued to be panda. And also Matthew Gian, Julian, Julian. Thanks for becoming a super panda. You get all the perks of a regular panda, plus you get access to the Two-Legged Pullback Discord, where we continue to talk about trades after stream. Matthew, you gotta tell me how to pronounce your name, but hey, let's give Matthew a warm panda welcome here. Let's go, wavy. Yeah, let's get that bamboo. Good morning, guys. Nico, hello. Love your videos, Mr. Panda. Appreciate it. Little Conor McGregor as his thumbnail looks like. Day trading like a predator. Yuri Zandi, good morning. Welcome back, guys. Jaco, good morning. Good day, mates. Aaron Korn, good morning. Nico asks, how are you, my friend? I'm doing fine. Doing great. We gotta wake up. We're gonna get our bamboo. Richard Belmont. Hi, Samarabi, good morning. Julian, Matthew Julian, Cody M, pandas. Let's get that bamboo. All right, let's do some pre-market analysis as we wait for more people to run. And make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. A lot of you guys think it's going to be trading range day. Quick look at the daily to see what's going on here. And you know, it makes the most sense to me. We get one pullback somewhere here. This has been a very strong rally, and you know, some pullback maybe to the 20 MA, some sort of pullback, but I think we need a pullback and another leg up. So overall, in the midterm, I think it's gonna be bullish, but short term, kind of anything goes. You know, we can come back and make a pullback, and on the intraday chart, it's gonna look like a bear trend. But even though on the daily, it's gonna be overall bull trend. So midterm, I think we're still up in an uptrend here, just because we haven't had one pullback yet, and typically we make 2 legs on any move. And yeah, so looking for that pullback for another push up. And who knows how this is gonna look? You know, really can just look like this. This is the simplest way it can look. It can be like a 2-leggy back to the 20 MA. It could be like this, maybe something like that. Not sure, but I think after this big move up, we might have another move up. The problem is that this is a trading range, and so it could be a failed breakout coming back into the trading range. That could also be a possibility here. And so, you know, you got a lot of things working for you. That's the problem when you look like this. When you're inside of this price action, it's just very hard to tell. Oftentimes in trading ranges, it's going to trick you to make you think we're going to be a strong trending, and then it reverses on you. It just destroys you. So you gotta be vigilant. You gotta be careful. Frank Angelo drops a banger joke here. Says, "Good morning. What is the scariest type of wood?" Bamboo. He says, "Sorry, dad jokes on the radio this morning." Let's go, baby. So daily, it doesn't give me much information other than we might get a pullback, and that could look very bearish today. And so we'll see. Most likely, we're just going to have to re-chart our bar by bar and see what's going to happen. My opinion, this is first break of trend here. And we're going to go for a new high. We're going to look for a new high somewhere. This could push to get to yesterday's high, which I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But one thing to note, we missed yesterday's close when we retested it by 1 tick. And we're coming back up here. So we also missed yesterday's high by 2 ticks. What's going on here? I have no idea. So we're going to wait here. I mean, most likely we're going to come and make a new high. Right? This break of trend, big push up above the 20 MA. And now the 20 MA is acting as support here. So it could be a tricky day today. I don't know. It could be tricky. I'm going to just kind of, I'm going to have to wait for my setup here. Nico wishes me a great training session. Thanks. Let's hope so. Do me a favor, scalp that like button. Failed breakdown to breakout. And this breakout might turn to a downtrend. Hard to say. I just don't know. I mean, trading range currently, big move up. Failed breakdown, coming back up, most likely gonna test this. I don't know. We'll see. Why ask, how did you come up with Panda as the mascot? Well, I figured the mascot should look like me, so that's why oh, you mean my face? Like what you're seeing right now? How do I come up with this? I don't know. My parents conceived and made a talking panda. What's going on here right now? I mean, going in and out, 20 MA. Will I go short here? Hard for me to go short here. I would rather go long here and think that we're going to come back to the top of this trading range. I'd rather take a trap to the upside or just a two-leggy here, thinking fail breakdown back to and testing the top of the trading range. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen, right? Two-leggy, right? Two-legged pullback, coming back to the top of the trading range. That's what I'm thinking here. We'll see if we get it though. I mean, how long are these candles taking to make? Probably have to wait till market open because it's just very slow right now. candles are, this candle from here to here took 7 minutes to make. So when it's slower than the 5-minute candle, you know the volatility is very low, and we might have a very slow day today. But who knows? Let's let the price action tell us. But market's about to open in 3 minutes. But right now, this is my setup. What I would like to do to go long to the top of this trading range. It's just the market's just moving like molasses. Peter Just, my kids think you're a real panda. See, this is the only channel an adult can watch and have his kids watch as well, and they'll just be entertained by the panda while the adults get to actually see some live trading. So it's just the two birds, one stone. Children's. It's just wholesome trading here. Gab says, "Hey Panda, everyone says where they are from, but where are you from? Where are you from?" Deep in the bamboo forest. I'm in the east coast of the United States. Peter Cho, that's really cute. Says, "Daddy, are you going to talk to the panda on TV today?" Oh, you watch on TV? Wow. All right. I'm honored. I'm honored to be on the big screen. Bernadette, good morning. Welcome, guys. Slow Tuesday morning here. But I'm waiting for this two-leggy here. We get a micro double bottom, so we don't actually get the setup that we're looking for. And this might just make the move without us. But I say this every stream, you can only take what the market gives you. By the way, are my charts looking okay? Do they look like yours? Hansman says I'm from emini. Jason Mitchell asks, "What drawing tools do you use?" I use mostly native. The only one I don't use that's native is this tool here, which is a horizontal ray that has a starting point. It looks like the market just opened, but it's still okay. Market just opened. Let's get that bamboo pandas. So it made that move without us, unfortunately. I wanted that move. I wanted to take a piece of that move, but we got a micro double bottom set of the trap trade we're looking for, and you gotta just take what the market gives you, and market didn't give it to us, so we just sit on our pause. But everything else is native. You might not be able to find it in the drawing tools, like the pathing tool, which is the one I make with the two-legged pullback drawing tool with. This tool is actually, you have to assign it to a hotkey. I may take this trap, but my concern of it is obvious. We're at the top of the trading range. But I'm just too tempted here. I gotta try to take this trap here. Missed the trap. Couldn't move my entry quick enough. Let's see if we can get a small retracement here. Trap makes a point. Unfortunately, I missed that trap. It actually went too quick, and I couldn't move my order quick enough. Very unfortunate. So we missed the scalp there. Beautiful scalp to take, but we missed it. Unfortunately, it is what it is, though. Move on to the next trade. I wanted that trap. And we finally break yesterday's high, making that new high, right? So break a trend to new high now. Now, the reason why I wanted that trap is because I was looking for that new high, and oftentimes when the new high is created by a trap, it's a good trade to take. We just broke yesterday's high, and man, strong reversal bar. There are a lot of limit orders to sell there, showing that there are a lot of bears here waiting to reverse the market here, and I could see why, because on the daily we probably want to make that pullback now, but who knows? We could have a big downtrend day today. It could be possible. But let's let each bar tell us more information. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. Okay, 20 EMA still acting as support here. We got 4 pushes up now. So the question is, man, are we gonna keep going up here? Are we gonna have a big bull trend day today? Or are we gonna reverse here, creating possible big trading range and I think bear trend? We'll see. Hard to say right now. I mean, the fact that we had this pop up and then reverses right after it breaks yesterday's high at a resistance level. You know, let's just say if you want to go short, that's what you want. It's good signs. Maybe I'll do I hate doing this, but let's I reload my historical. I hate doing this on stream because sometimes it takes like 5 minutes to fully reload. I don't know why it takes so long sometimes, but this does. This is not a bad short to take, in my opinion. It could be a decent short to take. Thinking failed breakouts, a lower high second entry setup to come back to the bottom of the trading range, perhaps. It's not a bad short to take, in my opinion. I can see why you would want to take it. Charts are gonna be frozen for a little bit. Sorry about that. It's because I'm reloading the historical. It could be frozen for a couple minutes here, so we're just gonna let this play out. The Patriot said, blew up my funded account not too long ago. Started another trial with your code. Hope it helps you. Appreciate that. There we go. Alright, so we're back in business. Let me know if the charts are aligned now with you guys. It does trap to go long here, but I'm not sure if I want to go long here. I mean, it's just we're at resistance level, and we had a strong already reaction to it. But now we're actually breaking up, so in my opinion, a little difficult to take that long. It does blow up here. So on the daily chart, now we're actually continuing this uptrend here. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I had this triangle, failed breakdown to break out, and this breakout looks like to be successful. It comes back to retest, right, this triangle. Let's be a little more accurate here, something like this. Big strong move up. Maybe strong bull trend day today. Maybe trading range day today. Unsure. I'm gonna have to find a channel here somewhere. Spike channel perhaps. Could look like this. We got two things. It could either be that or break a trend to new high. I'm thinking spike and channel. Spike channeling up. Oh, yeah. I see what you guys are saying. Hassan Marabi says, chart is aligned now. Since it wasn't reloaded, I actually had the setup I wanted, and I didn't get it because my tick was off by one tick, and that one tick made all the difference in terms of the setup. that actually does trigger the failed secondary short. So appreciate that, guys. Speedy Boy asked the $1,000,000 question: is this exhaustion or a start of a new trend? That is the $1,000,000 question. And the price action is telling us right now it looks like a new trend because of how strong this move is currently. Very strong move up. I just have in general on the bigger picture here. Right, we have break of trend, new high, 4 pushes up on the 10,000 tick chart. We do have a wedge type form here, so we could be like in this overextended area at the moment. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. So it's hard to trade late in trend. No setups for us. This second entry long, Pikachu trade. Well, my charts were reloading, so I didn't really see it, but we are above the 20 MA, and yeah, the question was that maybe it was bouncing off of resistance. It could reverse here. It worked this time, and probably most of the time will work, but there was a chance that this could have reversed here. We are getting some consolidation right now here. Multiple stacked bars, right? We got 4 stacked bars right now. And so hard to make a decision what to do. Like, should I take this trap to the long side? Mind Jatoro asks, do you recommend taking 2 points each trade, or is it dangerous? It really depends. 2 points is not bad. 2 points is not bad. 2 points is not bad. Is it dangerous? I mean, at the end, it kind of all almost works out, probability-wise. You know, if you include probability, right? Less probability, but better risk reward. You gotta find that balance. So is 2 points a good target to make? It's not bad. I don't think it's bad. You know, I take 2 points sometimes. So, but Mac from Price Action Training System takes 1 point. 1 point with the runner. Alright, so another push up. Just the first entry here. Maybe two-leggy back to the 20 EMA could be good, but if this spike in channel is accurate, then what we have is an overshoot that typically leads to an undershoot. So kind of hard to take it like this far up in this this trend. But I could be looking too much into this, and we could just be in a strong uptrend day. And you know, it's just all first entry so far, so nothing for me to take. In fact, there's a gap here, so if you're able to take this long, you have a runner right now, and the runner is looking pretty good. Very good, actually. Nico asks, so how does this work? You loan, for example, 50K from this company and trade with it. How much can you keep of profits? So if you for Apex to be funded, like right now we're trading risk-free, right? We're trading other people's money. They basically profit if you're a good trader, but they risk losing some money if you are a bad trader. And so what happens is that you get to take whatever profits and whatever losses you make, your capital doesn't get touched. How does it work? Well, essentially, you get to trade. You trade Apex's accounts, and you get to. Well, they give you your own accounts, but that most likely trades their main account, big account. But at the end, they give you the funds for to be able to trade. When you have a trap trade here, it's kind of overextended at this point, and it's just like, do we just want to do do whatever we can to get long in this, to get a piece of this uptrend? Right now, the spike in channel, we're above the top of the channel here. Break of trend, maybe to new high here. It looks like an uptrend right now. Multiple legs up. Do I want this trap trade? A little too far away from any support, so I'm gonna skip this trap trade, even though there's a high chance it can make a point, but just gotta skip it. Amin Jotaro asks, can we use 1,000 tick time frame with this strategy? I would recommend you can use 1,000 tick. The only reason why I'm a little hesitant is because you got to make sure whatever time frame you use, that the size of the candles on average should be enough for a scalp, right? Should be big enough, right? On average, the bars are about 2 to 3 points on the emini on the 2,000 tick chart. And that's why we're using the 2,000 tick chart as kind of the sweet spot, right? It's short enough where we can scalp, but fast enough, or the time is short enough so we can scalp, but the candles are big enough, or the time frame is big enough where the candles on average can make a scalp. So you kind of want that balance of the quick time frame plus the size of the bars being big enough to scalp out. So that's why we kind of use a 2,000. Some people use the 2,500. If you want to use a fib number is 2,548, I think, something like that. But yeah, sometimes I do take 2 points. I think it really just depends on the setup. If I see a good setup and I think we can make 2 points, and I'll take it. But also, if the bars are larger. Right now, this is pretty slow, right? The volatility, right? We have multiple stacked bars here, multiple stacked bars here, multiple stacked bars here, multiple stacked bars here. And so we have all these stacked bars. Oh, okay. So like I mentioned, right? We had the overshoot leads to undershoot. And so that's why I didn't want to go long here, because I didn't know when this was going to happen. And it's happening now. And now we have an overshoot to undershoot. We can continue this uptrend, but right now we got to wait to see what happens here. We're underneath the 20 EMA, strong bear bar ending on its low. Outside bar reversal here, right? Pokes up and then reverses. In one bar has 2 reversals, and then it reverses again. So 3 reversals in one bar, right? Pops up. In fact, that's a very small bar for a 2,000 tick chart. The 2,000 ticks, the range was only 1 point. So it went up, reversed, and went up again. So 3 reversals in one bar. This day is most likely, in my opinion, going to be a trading range day today. Just from that price action from that one bar, it makes me think we may have a move like this, but in my opinion, we're going to end up in a trading range. When you see a lot of outside bar reversals, a lot of stacked bars like this, oftentimes you can tell if it's going to be in a trading range. Right now we are in an uptrend, but in my opinion, I think ultimately we're going to be in a trading range, which means we most likely will end near yesterday's close. Even if we break far below it, we might end near yesterday's close. Gab says, do you know Panda was eating meat before bamboo? It was only after giant predator disappear that they start eating bamboo, but they love fruits. Huh. Wow. It's like you're reading my mind. Yes. Yes. I used to eat meat. My great ancestors used to eat meat. So we have a two-leggy here. A, B, C, higher low, but beneath the 20 MA, also beneath this trend line at the moment. Overshoot to undershoot. Tricky. Does create the higher low. Second entry long. Kind of like that second entry long. Makes a perfect scalp. Makes the absolute scalp. Yeah, the higher low second entry is just kind of below the 20 MA. Maybe a little hesitant, but yeah, this trend line, respecting this trend line, makes the absolute scalp. Who knows how much more it'll go up here. We do have a gap here currently. And the way we use gap on this channel with price action is how Al Brooks uses it. And the gap essentially is when you have a strong breakout bar like this, you find the high of the signal bar, which is the bar before the breakout, and you see the gap is formed when all the lows of the candles, right, don't touch this high. So there's a breakout here and a gap. So it's essentially like if it's an overnight gap, that's what they are, except they're invisible, right? That's essentially the same idea. But right now there is a gap here, and you know, this could show strong bullishness at the moment. It does come back to the top of the trading range. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4-point move. We do have a two-leggy here forming to go short. Currently in an uptrend, but triple top here, right? 1, 2, 3, right? Higher high, basically head and shoulders pattern. Higher high here, lower high here forming. Do I want to take this? I'll probably take the trap off this because it'll be off the trend line. I don't want to trade into this trend line here. Very dangerous to trade short into the trend line. And I may be late to the party, but I guess I'll take a long trap off of this trend line here. Good signal bar to go short, actually. Very good signal bar. It's a two-leggy, but we're above the 20 MA, and we'll be trading right into the 20 MA and also this trend line. You can see it does scalp out immediately, but for me, hard trade to take, even though it's a good signal bar, because of all the support that you're trading right into. Ends up being a strong push down here. I typically don't go short if I'm above the 20 MA. I just don't do it. Works out for us here though, if you're to take that short. This gap is looking to be filled now. As you guys can see, right, there's a gap here. We're trying to fill it. If we don't fill it, then that actually means strong bullishness still. I usually do take 2 points when the signal bar is more than 4 points large. If it's like, you know, more than 4 points, I usually go for 2 points. Arjun said, what's your RR? Risk reward? It's about 1 to 4. Depends on the signal bar. Could be 2 to 5. But signal bars usually around 4 points large, 3 to 4 points. So the max I would take is a 1 to 4 risk reward. Let's just say that. If it's more than 4 point risk, I usually go for 2 points. It's because we're scalping, and you might say that's a bad risk reward, but yes, of course, it's a bad risk reward because we're looking for probabilities more than good risk reward. My business, do you object trading mean reversions when it's way extended from the 20 MA when it rejects the top bottom of trend line? I have no idea. I don't know what the mean reversion. I don't use that, so I I draw my own trend lines. If we're far away from, if we're bouncing off of resistance, then yeah, sure, I'll go short. K-Poker asks, is there a delay on your live stream? There is always a native delay for YouTube. It's about 20 seconds. If you find out your delay is more than 20 seconds, make sure your live button is red and that you watch in 2x speed to catch up to as soon as you can. Obviously, it's better, closer, your viewing experience is to live, the better it'll be. We do have a two-leggy here, another higher low. Though I want to take this. This looks too choppy. It just looks like it's going sideways now. And even with this bar, I kind of knew we were going to start to get into some chop, right? Because we had 3 reversals in one bar, right? It went up, broke the high, low, broke the low, it reversed, broke the low, and then went up again. So 3 reversals in one candle makes me think trading range. And it's hard for me to go long here, thinking that now we're going into a trading range. I'd rather take the trap trade to the short side at this moment. I'd rather have this poke above and then take the reversal there. That's what I would rather take. That's a better setup in my opinion. All right, and we come back maybe to the bottom of these candles, maybe to fill this gap. So my setup right now I'm waiting for is essentially two-leggy, maybe possible Pikachu trade. All right, I'm looking for this right now. 2 pushes up. Trying to reverse it. I'm not going to go long here. I don't feel comfortable going long right there, especially when you have 1, 2, 3 rejections going up. Does pop up here, and it is a higher low, second entry long. Strong entry bar, right? Very good entry bar. Ends on its high. Makes an absolute scalp, which I'm completely okay with. Just right now, this looks like the trading range. The trading range indicator is doing its job, right? We're coming back to the bottom, back to the top of the trading range indicator. Very tight trading range. We're at 4 points large. The trading range indicator is saying that we're about a 4-point range at the moment. Is the top of the trading range to the bottom of the trading range, back to the top of the trading range, perfectly. JCH asks, have you used Discord for streaming? Yes. Sometimes we stream on the Discord, but yeah, it's kind of nice because you get feedback where multiple people can talk. It's basically a chat room. We're pushing up higher now, perhaps continuing this uptrend, failing to fill this gap here. And yeah, it's just hard to tell what was going to happen here because of all the overlapping bars. And reading price action, that's just the name of the game. When you start seeing overlapping bars like this, you just kind of have to sit on your paws and let it resolve. Even though, like, we're making these two-legged pullbacks and they're making points, but it's just hard. Big push down. Terrible signal bar to take that short. But it hits again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections. We could get a trap to the upside here. Right, and it's just the trading range right now. The top of the trading range, back to the bottom of the trading range. That's all that's happening. This trap could be tempting, but it's too choppy for me. I'm going to skip this trap here. But it's very tempting to take. But I will skip it. In fact, I probably will take the reversal of this trap if it fails. Just because I feel like we might try to fill this gap. I don't think we're going to be on some sort of super strong uptrend day today. Just from the price action, doesn't seem like it. The 5-minute looks like spider legs. Daddy long legs right here. Looks terrible. Barbed wire. 10K. 5 pushes up here. My biz asks, do you have a video on Pikachu? I believe there is a video on the frequently asked questions link in the description. If you go to the frequently asked questions link, I believe there is a video explaining it. I'm gonna take this failed trap here. Because we're in a trading range, I'm gonna try to take this failed trap back to the bottom of the trading range. I need this to trigger though. Priming up my order for one contract. Just waiting for this candle to finish. And strong, kind of bullish. Not the best signal bar I like, but the context right here looks like we're gonna probably come back down into our trading range. The fact that it's failing to really push up higher on the trap makes me feel like people try to enter there and it's choppy, and so they're paying the price for it. This is currently a failed trap. We might come back to the bottom of the trading range. Let's shoot for the bottom of the trading range here. Very small risk as well. Very choppy here. Ooh, reverses immediately. Makes a perfect scalp on that trap. Makes an absolute scalp on that trap. Pushes up higher. Hard to tell what's gonna happen there, to be honest. Just don't know. I mean, seems like we're in an uptrend, but it's too many overlapping bars. Too hard for me to tell what's gonna happen here. This gap still, right, is strong. Still here. Big push up here. Very strong push up. Yeah, unfortunately, didn't really capitalize on any of this uptrend here. Just because I thought we were going to go in trading range, but my premise is wrong. So I'm going to have to adjust my premise here. Currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points above yesterday's high. Just watching. Sorry, no setups that I really like here. Pandas, if you guys are new to the channel and you're just joining, I'm Bye Money, and currently we are trading absolutely risk-free here. How are we doing that? We're trading with Apex funded traders. That means we trade someone else's money. If you can pass an evaluation with Apex, depending on which evaluation you pass, you can get up to $300,000 funded with Apex. So that means you get to trade with $300,000 worth of margins, and it's absolutely risk-free. Currently, there is a coupon code that will end by the end of this month, and so take advantage of it. It's 50% off, and that's huge. I think it's the best deal right now on the internet in terms of prop firms. Best deal, and honestly, the experience you have with my experience with Apex has been just amazing, to be honest. Just amazing. And what are we doing here? You know, we trade. You can have multiple Apex accounts, and the beauty of multiple Apex accounts is that you can trade the risk of right currently I'm trading only one contract, and if you can make $200 to $300, so let's just say the math is simple. If let's say you have 4 accounts, if you have 4 accounts, basically the math is to figure out how much you can make in 1 year with Apex. You just multiply whatever you make per day on average, multiply that by 1,000. And if you can multiply, and the reason why we do 1,000 is because 4 accounts times 250, which is 250 trading days, that's 1,000. And if you get that, multiply that by the average you make per day, that's how much you can make in a year. And so with just, if you can make on one account, with a trade copier, basically trades the trades across all your accounts. If you can make just $200 to $300 a day, that means by the end of the year you make $200,000 to $300,000. And so that's the beauty of Apex. That's the power of the trade copier, and that's the power of being able to trade with the margins that Apex gives you. Of course, that's what you gotta do on average. That's what I'm saying. You can make $200 to $300 on average. You have to be able to make. That includes wins and losses. That's why it's an average. And so if you can make $200 to $300 on average, then the most important thing is you have to be profitable, consistently profitable. But you don't have to make huge profits. You can just make a couple hundred a day. And the thing is, if you lose times 4, then what do you lose at the end? What do you really lose? You don't lose anything. It's risk-free. So that's the beauty of it. It's better than losing your own money. Let's just say that. So in my opinion, there's even if you're trading your own fund, it can only enhance your trading by having these funded accounts, in my opinion. So yeah, you say you increase your losses, but hey, it's risk-free. We're getting choppy again. It's like trickling, but we also have another gap. Another gap has formed. And I'm open-minded. If you can find a good reason not to do it, then so be it. I'm very open-minded, but from where it stands, from how I look at it, it seems like a very, very good thing. It's very hard to tell what's going to happen, but if you look at the 5-minute chart, we just had a huge green bar ending on its high. Most likely follow through on that bar. Some sort of follow through. The 5-minute charts continue to go up here without any remorse for bears. We're in a strong bull trend right now, and it's just the fact that it just gets this choppy. I just cannot enter these trades. I cannot enter them. Hard for me to enter these trades. Very choppy. Even though it's obviously an uptrend right now, but not every uptrend, not every trade long is going to make a point. Jotaro. It's unfortunate. I'm just not liking this price action here. It's uptrend, but it's getting choppy. It goes from chop to chop. Even it's actually choppy here. Multiple, 4 bars overlapping, 4 bars overlapping here. Don't like it. Don't like that at all. Days like these are kind of difficult for me to enter these trades. Always second guessing. Is the trend going to continue? Or, price action looks choppy. Whichever we're going to go. The immediate context is not good for me to enter these trades. It's the first entry. First entry long. Seems like it's going to make a point. Maybe not. We have a 2-leggy here. I'll take a reversal trade if anything here. 4 pushes up. Could be a L4 setup. L4 failure, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Micro sec top. We do have a 2-leggy here forming. But I don't know if I want to go long right after seeing micro 6 top. I'm actually looking to go short here if we can get a setup. Is a higher low, second entry long forming here. Outside bar reversal. Now we're making outside bar reversals. So tricky. Abdelghini Audrey says, good trading. Thank you. My trading is very good right now. I have lost $0, and that's the beauty. That's a beauty. I mean, I don't have a setup here. Just don't have it. I don't see it. I don't see any setups. Well, I'm actually gonna take this trap here. I'm gonna go short. We rejected again up here, and that's a multiple rejections here. I'll take this trap to the downside. Plus, I already drew out the pattern, right? Feels like entry long. It's above the 20 MA, so that's what you have against you. But with multiple rejections here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, potentially 9 rejections here. Okay, trap is looks like it'll disappear. Trap is gone. This uptrend is a lot stronger than it looks, even though we're getting super choppy every single time we make a move up. Pandas, I don't know. I don't like that outside bar reversal. I don't like anything about that setup. Honestly, don't know how people are making money today. But with that being said, I want to see how you guys are doing. Ruben Bernardez asks, after the evaluation is passed, how does the trailing threshold work? I would highly recommend that you do your due diligence and find that out and completely understand it. I'll answer that question, but I think if you are really considering the Apex, you should really understand the trailing threshold. So essentially the trailing threshold moves. So I believe like the 150k is like 3,000 trailing threshold, something like that. So is it 3,000? I forget. But let's just say it's 3,000 trailing threshold on 150k account. If you make money, then you the trailing threshold will move, and it calculates based on the highest account amount you've ever had. subtract that by the trailing threshold. That is your new threshold. And the reason why is, and it also includes, and this is an important thing, it includes unrealized gains. It includes unrealized gains. And so the unrealized gains basically, let's just say like you're up $1,000 on a trade, but you didn't realize it, and then it comes all the way back down. You come out break even. You're like, okay, I didn't risk anything, but you actually moved your trailing threshold by $1,000. So you have to know that the trailing threshold is affected by your unrealized gains, and also unrealized losses. It doesn't just end if you realize a loss. It ends if your unrealized losses hit the trailing threshold. Now, how does it work for the PA count? Once you get funded, if you can pass the trailing threshold, like amount in your account, then the threshold becomes a static threshold, and it basically becomes whatever the account amount is plus $100. And so let's say you have a 150K account and the trailing threshold is $3,000. Once you make more than $3,000, the threshold will turn static, and it will be $150,000, $150,100. So that's how the threshold works. I got nothing here. I don't see anything I like. 20 EMA is acting as support. As long as it's doing that, it's hard for me to go short. Even though I was willing to take a short trap here. But now looking at it, it's just hard to take a short if we're above the 20 EMA like this. Especially we keep bouncing off of it. Kid Poker says up $50 on micro. That's actually pretty good. You'd be up 500 if you're on emini. If my P&L is 0, do I click the second or third option? That's a good question. I don't know. Guess you want to do the 0 to 500. I should make it so it's like 1. Let's say it's a positive thing. If you're flat, it's probably flat for a reason. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Made another consolidation, right? Consolidation, burst up, consolidation. Are we have another burst up here? I mean, these moves are making these gaps here. This price action, right? Gap here, gap here. Outside bar reversal. Carl Herman says down 927 since I passed my eval. Oh no. Are you funded? I mean, if you've passed your eval, do not just trade micros. Do not trade regular. Trade micros so you don't risk losing your eval. You trade micro and just go one contract in and out. Outside bar reversal. So this is actually hidden second entry short here. A, B. Whoops. A, B, C. Actually, what am I doing? It's kind of hard, but it's kind of like this. 2 pushes up here. But that actually breaks the pivot, so we don't have a short here. That's actually a what actually is fail second entry long. A, B, C, A, reversal. Fail second entry long here. Hidden fail second entry long. Because in this one bar we had 2 reversals. One reversal up and then another reversal down, and then pushes up again. Fail second entry long. Could be a trap trade, but consolidation is just one of those days. I just don't like when I see trading action, like price action like this. I just like maybe come back like at 12 o'clock and it might be better. I just don't like it. I don't know how to trade this. Yeah, Carmen, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure what account you have, but in my opinion, try your best to not go on tilt. Try to stick to the plan. That's the best advice I can give you. You know, there's nothing else you can do other than just stick to the plan and just keep trading well. Just choppy, overlapping bars once again. It was just one of those days, super slow, super just. There's no volatility here, no movement. But hey guys, look at the trading range indicator. Gave us a trading range right here, and it pops up and it gives us another trading range right here. So at least you know that this is like one of those days you can just see if the trading range indicator works, and it's working. I think you know it's nice. Boom, pops up, and the nice thing is it starts the trading range way back here, and so it starts the trading range way back here, letting you know, hey, we're getting choppy already, and you know, so that's the power of the trading range indicator. By the way, on screen you can see the two-legged pullback indicator and the trading range indicator. So both these indicators I use every single day here, using it for price action. If you want more information about that, the URL is on the bottom of your screen, www.twoleggedpullback.com. Gab says, I'm up 1605 on my evals. Let's go, baby. We are pushing up here and currently creating a double top, and most likely we'll make a new high. So this is like the tricky thing, right? This is when would this consolidation break out? You just don't know, and it just gets super choppy, but it continues the original trend. So consolidation, breakout, original trend, or breakout from original trend, going with the direction of the original trend, consolidation, breakout again, going uptrend. We still have these gaps here. Absolutely incredible. This move up right now. It's a very strong move up, and the thing is with this move up, but even with this move up, I just don't see that many setups, right? I'm not gonna take this. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that like button. Eric Core says, Panda, ask trades by Matt to trade second entries. He lost again today. That is just so disrespectful to like go into another person's stream and be like, hey, trade my strategy. You're doing it wrong. You're losing money. Trade my strategy, you dummy. Yeah, I would never do that. That's too disrespectful. I like trades by Matt. I mean, honestly, it's like, do I go there to learn how to trade? You can. There is a strategy in there somewhere, but I think he says it himself. You know, the people join that stream because it's a community, and he either makes a lot of money or loses money. I just don't know how, you know, what he's doing. Like if he's using Top Step or whatnot, like the amount of losses he has, like it makes me wonder how does he have that many losses with a, you know, Top Step account. I just don't know. Hey, trades by Matt. Let me teach you something. Relix as what ethnicity? Ethnicity. Eth, ethnicity. Why is that so hard for me to say? Ethnicity. Are you? I don't know. Panda? I'm black and white. Nothing in here tells me we're going down. I had to change my channel because we kept going up higher and higher, so there must be another channel somewhere. I'm gonna keep this break here, and we're gonna see if this channel is accurate. But yeah, spike channel, and this channel is huge. We are making a wedge on the higher time frames here. Creating a wedge, multiple wedges, and a wedge here, a micro wedge here, 3 pushes up. So micro wedge with a bigger wedge, and 5 minute also creating a wedge with a micro wedge. This could be a reversal spot, but it's hard to say, pandas. I mean, it's just we've been going to consolidation to break up, consolidation to a break up. Again, there's another small gap here. I'm not sure how long this will last for though, but there's a gap here. I'm just taking my pause. I don't have any setups here. Just watching. Oh, the man already ended stream? It's pretty early for him to end his stream. That's probably why I'm getting so many people in my stream. I can kind of tell like when Matt ends his stream, because I just start seeing like, you know, my view count jump like 100. All right, Michael Chin's back. We can't go one day without mentioning Michael Chin. It's just not, you know, it's impossible. Frank Angelo. Thanks for becoming a member. Thanks for becoming a panda. Do appreciate it. Enjoy your great name. Enjoy your 2-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Enjoy priority responding to your questions and comments. Enjoy your panda emoticons made just for you guys. And enjoy the pre-market show. You have access to the pre-market show now. And it is unlimited. And the pre-market show, we go over all my off-stream trades, go over all my account balances, and we are, you know, 100% vulnerable there, and transparent, just because, you know, pandas are supporters, and they're showing their support through even through monetary means. And so, to me, you know, I would like to be more transparent with people who I know are supportive of me. So, especially when you're doing something so vulnerable, like showing all the money you make or lose or whatever. Kellyanne says, welcome noobs, panda greater than Matt. Yeah, let's call him by his correct title, guys. His name is Master Chin, not Michael Chin. Michael Chin, he's just become so legendary. He's not even really human anymore. The history books just, you know, no one can even trust him. He's just a myth. Known to be the greatest trader of all time. Should I get a piece of this uptrend, pandas? It's just so many wedges forming. Like when you look at the 10K chart, it looks inhuman. Like this is unsustainable. Like it doesn't make sense. This spiking channel is just bonkers. What is this? It almost disgusts me. It just should not look like that. Spike channel. And it just makes it very difficult to want to trade. It makes it very difficult to go long when you see such a strong overextended uptrend. Very hard to enter. Joe Summer, thanks for becoming a panda. Do appreciate it. Enjoy. Thanks you for your support. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge. Enjoy your panda emoticons. Enjoy access to the pre-market show. By the way, if you guys are members, there should be a tab available for members only on the channel. So go to the actual channel and you can see a tab for members only. And so when you enter that tab, you should see the videos. Yeah, I mean, I rather I know you guys are wondering what am I doing. I'm just watching this grind up, and I'd rather be at 0 than be down 1,000, right? I'd rather be at 0 right now than down 1,000. Let's just say that. So even though I'm not trading at all, I'm actually making money because I'm not losing money. Stock Shannon becoming a member. Do appreciate it. What's going on? Is there some sort of special? Something going on that I don't know? Appreciate the support, guys. Stock Shannon, this is amazing. Thanks for becoming a panda. Enjoy your green name. Enjoy your two-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Enjoy your panda emoticons. And how many times can I say this in a row? I'm basically becoming this rap master here. And enjoy your pre-market show access. There is a Super Panda membership as well for those who want to join the two-legged pullback Discord, where we continue to talk about trades after stream, and also it's a community where we just kind of talk and hang out. And that trap does make money, but man, we have so many wedges. Like this is just wedge city. I mean, I can't tell you how many wedges we have. Everything's a wedge right now. And we're just grinding on top of all these wedges. So many wedges. It's like a big wedgie here. And I just can't trade this. I can't go long here. I can't go short. We're not even close to any supports. It almost makes me want to go short here, thinking it's probably better risk reward to go short at this point. I'm gonna take a little stab here and go short here, pandas. You might be like, Panda's crazy. He's going counter trend trading here, and that is right. Maybe I'm getting FOMO. Forget it. I just forget it. Nope, not gonna do it. Just gonna let this go. I want to provide some content for you guys, but I cannot. This is the content, guys. The content today is how to not make any money, right? Well, how not to lose money. How about that? How not to lose money during trading. And you just sit on your paws all day and just watch this grind up and never enter a trade. It's just too hard. Too hard to read. But the reason why we'll go short here is because we actually have a L4 setup and a micro double top. Plus, this is a trap, right? This is a trap. Failed trap here currently. And it can make a point if it hits the 75s. If it goes to the 75s, it makes a point, and so we let it go. Big old wedgies here. Richard Harris says, I sent a shirt to Chin, Master Chin, let's get it right, and asked him to rub his body on it so I can wear it trading. Brandon, we are 100% joking. We're being sarcastic. If you're new to the channel, you know, we're making fun of Michael Chen. I don't want you guys to like be like, oh shoot. But we aren't joking when we talk about Al Brooks or even Mac from Price Action Trading System. Andre B says, Matt's not fake. He literally does the same thing as Panda. They're both affiliate marketers for prop firms. That's not true. That's not true. I market Apex because I use it. It's not the other way around. I don't use Apex because I want to market Apex. I market Apex because I actually use it. And if you're a member, you can see that. If you're a member, you can see that I'm actually trading, and I'm trading a lot. And making lots of money. But you have to become a member, and that's the perk you get as a member. And I'm sorry, it's not like I'm trying to necessarily get money from you guys. It's just I find it very hard to share certain things with people who don't support you. And so one way to know who supports you is by creating type of membership. We're talking about, you know, I don't make, you know, the money I make on memberships is like nothing. It's really nothing. You know, it might as well be free. But it's the fact that it shows that you're willing to support me. And that's why I do it. I don't think you guys understand the kind of, you know, obviously I'm not a panda, right? I'm a human, and you don't understand like the kind of hurt. Like it actually does hurt, right? When you lose your own money, and when people just bash on you when you're losing, it's like kicking a man while he's down. And I don't think you understand the hurt of that. So that's why, for me, to protect myself, I create a membership to know that okay, only supporters can really see how much money I'm making, or even losing, right? Because I do have red days, right? Not every day is green for me, but on average, as long as you're profitable, that's what's important. We get another pop up here. Absolutely incredible, this move. So I hope you guys understand. I'm not trying to fleece anyone. I mean, who tries to fleece anyone with a $4.99 per month membership? That's not fleecing anything. Plus, I also wouldn't recommend Apex if it wasn't actually awesome, right? It's amazing. Plus, you get 50% off. Like, who wouldn't want that? I mean, you're literally getting like free money. And you have an opportunity of like a lifetime. You know, that you can actually have life-changing opportunity here, trading Apex, and I share it. And you get 50% off. You know, it's a win-win. You know, I just think I don't know. You know, maybe some of you guys are really hurt by other YouTubers. I'm not sure. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, everything I do, I think, makes sense here. So it is what it is. All right, we're getting a wedge here, and this wedge, right? This trap failed to make a point, and that is certain. I think that's signs, right? This is the first trap that has failed to make a point, and it's reversing here. And I think this might be signs that this uptrend may be weakening, right? That's the first trap that actually fails, and that's kind of what I was waiting. I'm waiting for some signs of bearishness to start trading these wedges here, because this is way overextended and unsustainable, right? This uptrend right now is unsustainable. I'm gonna actually get rid of this channel because it kind of hides how ridiculous this move is right now. Look at this move right now. Absolutely insane. Unsustainable move. Five-minute as well. I have certain trend lines here. I don't know where they're from. They're probably from like a long time ago. Unsustainable move. A 5-minute chart, 99% chance we're going to come back to the 20 EMA sometime today. Either the 20 EMA will catch up to us or we'll come back down to it. But 99% chance we will hit the 20 EMA today on the 5-minute chart. Right, this failed trap here is start to show signs, especially when it comes off a wedge like this. Right, all the people who are confident taking all these traps have made money so far, right? Made money on this, made money on this, made money on this. And now this is the first time they entered, didn't make money, so the pattern has changed. And this is when my ears start to perk up and I start to say maybe it's time we can enter a trade here, either short or, you know, if we get a nice long setup, we'll take it. But right now, it's still, you know, you're kind of like, it's like a car or a train. When a train is moving, it doesn't just, you know, reverse. It sometimes it slows down. There's some signs of it slowing down, and then finally can reverse if it does choose to reverse or keep going forward. And so this is what this is, right? This right here signs that we're starting to slow down. And now is the train just slowing down here? Are you going to go up, or are we trying to do some sort of reversal here? Who knows? But strong trends like this typically turn into trading ranges and then decides to either go down or go back up. We got a two-leggy off the 20 EMA. First two-leggy pullback. If you look at all of these, none of these are two-leggy pullbacks because you can tell by the color of the number. If the color of the number is dark green, then you know it's a two-legged pullback. Right here we have one two-legged pullback, but all the rest, right? There's another two-legged pullback, another two-legged pullback. All the rest are first entries. These are all traps though. So two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. First one we've seen off the 20 EMA like this. A, B, C, coming after a failed trap, coming off a wedge as well, right? Clearly above the 20 EMA. So we have some things that are fighting each other, opposing each other, coming off a wedge, but also off the 20 EMA. So in my opinion, like I almost want to skip this one because it's just too tricky. It's too tricky here, too overextended, right? And I kind of want a deeper pullback. We also have this channel here working for us. The fact that this trap failed makes me really hesitant to enter along here. Right? When you have a failed trap on a strong uptrend, you should not be losing money going along right there, unless something has changed. I'll take a higher low, maybe a higher low second entry long. But this first one, little hesitant to take. Signal bar is not the best. It is off the 20 EMA, and it is an uptrend, and it makes a perfect scalp. I can tell it's a perfect scalp because we have a golden box here now. That gold box would disappear if it makes an absolute scalp. So if it goes up 6 ticks, that gold box would disappear. So traders are actually still trapped here right now. Still trapped traders here. You're still trapped. And now you're still trapped. Keeps hitting it. Keeps hitting your 1 point mark. Now you made an absolute scalp. Gold box disappears. That means you're not trapped anymore. Makes another push up. Absolutely incredible. Two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. The reason why I was scared is because we're coming off a wedge here with a failed trap, making me think we could have reversed here. But You know, for those who want to take that long, you could have taken it and made a point. But to me, with those things happening here with an L4 setup off the top of that wedge, I was worried to take that long because I've been burned so many times with that. Russell H says, it gets old. Every YouTuber with a stream has a product to sell. You want help trading? Join my Discord, buy my course, pay for membership, buy my indicators. That's fair. I mean, I understand why you might be jaded by that, but I also think there's nothing wrong, right? Especially if people put content out there that's free, right? Like I do this for free. A lot of people watch my streams for free. You know, they don't do anything. But if you do pay a little bit, I think you get a couple perks, which is nice, and you support me. So, you know, you're putting time and energy into this, so I don't think there's anything wrong being able to make some money off things. It really just depends, right? Like, you know, it just depends on the motive of the YouTuber. Like for me, I'm streaming and I really genuinely just love the community here. But with it, on top of that, sure, I have some affiliate links. You know, I never thought of using affiliate links. I also sell an indicator. You can buy, you can sell it, whatever. Or you can't sell. You can buy it or not buy it, whatever. And you know, it's just, it is what it is. But I'm just, at the end, those are just extra things that I do. But the main thing always is just the stream. And trading here. And so we do break above by 2 ticks here. We are slowing momentum down. That is for certain. Nowhere near as much as we need to be to slow down. We do have a second entry, perhaps going to trigger here. It's hard for me to enter any trades here, to be honest. And I might have a $0 stream today, which is fine by me. And let's just say I stuck to the plan and I only took the setups that I liked and only took what the market gave me. And for me, I don't think the market gave me much. I mean, that was a potential trade to take, but let's just say I've been in this place before and I have been burned by this setup before many times. So I sit on my pause here. It works out this time, but next time, who knows? When you got that wedge, L4 failure, failed trap here, you know, and not the best signal bar. You got all those things going against you, and I know it looked like an easy trade, but for me, there were a lot of things going on in the background for me, coming up to that, leading up to that. So I skipped it, and we move on. Above the 20 May still. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we do a little reversal here. We're due for a pullback. I just hated this move, right? Consolidation, breakout, consolidation, breakout, and it just grinds up like this. All first entries, L4 setup, a two-legged pullback comes here, two-leggy, and that ends up being a nice little scalp here, but hard to take that overextended. Yeah, Russell H, no need for that. Yeah, Russell H, I think is he's salty, and no need to call someone like that on the chat. We do have a second entry short here, lower high. So sorry, viewers. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Sorry that, you know, not much content was. I mean, the content itself was, man, it's just hard to trade this, right? That's the content, and you know, you get to see a Panda struggle to enter a trade on this massive uptrend, constantly second guessing himself on a trend that looks like this. So it is what it is. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do? Truly, when you're just overextended and you don't want to go long into something so overextended, it's just, you know. Plus no setups really. I want to enter one trade before stream ends, but I don't want to force it. I want a good setup here. Now it's moving so slow. Candles are taking about 2 to 3 minutes to make now. Maybe 2 minutes to make now. But don't get me wrong, I know people are making tons of money here, right? People who are just like always in long traders, like always in traders, like they're just going long, 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 long. I mean, there are people who love days like this where it just grinds up and they just love it. I just love the fact that it keeps grinding up. You know, they enter long here and just never, you know, took their trade out. Getting choppy again, multiple stacked bars, dojis, big wicks, you know, so you're starting to question, right? You kind of had something like this here, ends up pushing higher, and you're having something like that similar here and just wondering, is it going to push higher or now it's going to reverse? Notice we are still in our channel though. We have this channel working for us this entire time. Rashida says, getting ready for a 20-point swing to the downside. We'll see. We'll see about that. I know it's like tempting to think like we're just gonna have a huge reversal, but it doesn't happen like that typically when you have strong uptrends. It'll turn to a trading range and get confusing, and then who knows, my reverse. That's what usually happens. Let's just say the trading range indicator has been accurate. Trading range indicator noticed the trading range here. The trading range indicator knows the trading range here. And there's no trading range until finally here. And so you're thinking maybe we might come back to the bottom of this trading range. Yeah, so I'm thinking almost to go short here to come back to the bottom of this range because all these trading ranges have been successful as a form. And so right now it's forming here as well. Thinking we might come back down, but the only difference here from these is that the 20 EMA is kind of far away from the bottom of this, and so inside bar here, man, it's just too choppy. It's hard for me to trade this. I don't like days like this. I would like one trade. I would like one trade today if I can take it. I just can't find the setup. Can't do it. I mean, we're clearly above the 20 EMA right now. Just riding above it, now we're grinding on it. It's a probability game. It's 50-50 in my opinion right now. If we're gonna make a little push down or push up. 4 overlapping bars in a row. Not only just 4, but I mean, you can even consider these all overlapping here. This cluster. Hard to go short here because you got the 20 EMA, and as you can see, it's been acting as support. So you're thinking if you come back down to it, it will act as support, and so hard to trade into a support like that. So hard to go short here, even though you might be looking for a short trade. There's a trap setting up on the 5-minute chart. If we break above this candle's high, we'll trigger that trap. And this is the 5-minute, and it's just a straight up move up. But the problem is that we're far away from 20 EMA, and there is, again, a 99% chance we will come back to the 20 EMA sooner or later today. We do have a trap trade, double trap setup right now. Very tempting to go long here, actually. So tempting to go long. Because you have a trap not only on the 2K chart, but a trap on the 5-minute chart as well. Both in the same spot. Thinking you can at least get a scalp here. It's tricky though, very tricky in my opinion. Boy, this is very hard to pass up here. Very hard to pass up. I can't give this one up. I gotta go long here. I gotta try here. Going long. It triggers on the 5-minute. The 5-minute signal bar, I guess technically is like right here. So the trap triggers on the 5-minute, and I guess the signal bar is technically down here on that 5-minute. But yeah, the trap triggers here, and it's probably gonna bite me. And it's probably gonna reverse on me. One trade I take today. But the 5-minute trap, super strong uptrend. It triggers at the same spot as the 2000 tick one, and that's why like I was really tempted to take it, and I'm in this and I'm like regretting it now, but it's gonna get me, I'm pretty sure. It's all good though, pandas. Let's see, maybe we have to get 2 points here if we're gonna take this. It's gonna bite me. The one long trade I take in this super strong uptrend. It was a double trap trade, and I'm gonna get hit. It's all good though, but that's the nature of trading, pandas, and it's unfortunate. I got hit. All right, down to 12. All right, pandas, that's it. The one trade I take today. It was a double trap, right? It actually trapped here on the 2K chart, trapped on the 5-minute as well, and reversed on me. And, it is what it is, but that's the price, right? Like I said, trading range indicator has been very accurate today, and every time it performs, it actually comes to the top and the bottom, and again, top to the bottom. I don't know why I fought against my own trading range indicator, but I did it, pandas, and that's what you get. Don't fight the trading range indicator. Sometimes it could be your best friend. But pandas, all right, that's it for the stream. It is what it is, and we'll move on. So pandas, I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early. 9 a.m. for the pre-market show and 9:15 for the mainstream. So, as always, happy trading and God bless. Bye.